He's not going to kill us. He wouldn't be talking to us.
Is Dany about to finally lose her shit? Is Jaime really crawling back to Cersei like a total asshole? And most importantly, why didn't Jon pet Ghost when he said goodbye? I mean, come on, look at that poor pupper. Roll the clip. First off, expect a whole mountain of spoilers here. That's what this show is literally about. Now to our top story. What the hell happened last week? More tragedy, Rhaegal the dragon went down, proving dragons are apparently pretty easy to kill, I guess, and Dany's trusted right-hand woman Missandei got her head lopped off by the mountain. Ouch! It's now known information that Jon Snow is actually Aegon Targaryen, Cersei has gone into full-blown villain mode, and Dany is pissed. Our resident Grand Maester Esther Zuckerman is reporting live from the Citadel to help us fill in the blanks here. Esther, I'm having trouble hearing you right now. What's happening down there?
A lot of sword sharpening happening. Sorry for all the noise.
Hey Esther, so how's the coffee down there?
For the record, it wasn't from Starbucks. We don't have those here in Westeros.
Anyways, we want to know the latest goss from Westeros. It's a veritable soap opera out there, and we mean that in the best possible way.
Alex, there's so much to talk about. Let's start with the hookups. Jaime and Brienne finally got it on and had some O-sex. Unfortunately, their romance didn't last long. He's headed back down south to be with his one true love, his sister Cersei. Ew. It's also quits for Arya and Gendry. He proposed after being named the Lord of Storm's End, but she was having none of that. And meanwhile, Sansa's been spreading all kinds of goss, getting news around town that Jon is actually Aegon Targaryen.
Things sure are getting spicy around Winterfell. Let's talk about Jaime for a second. It seemed like he and Brienne really had a good thing going. And then he just rides back to King's Landing to go see Cersei?
Yeah, it seemed like Jaime had some morning after regrets almost immediately after he and Brienne did the deed. But he was all set to stay in the north with her. That is until he heard about the show brewing in King's Landing and felt compelled to run back to his sister/lover. There is still a chance he could be going there to stick it to her. I mean with a sword, obviously. But it seems like he's given over to his darkest impulses once and for all.
Esther, let's talk about Bronn for a moment. How can he and his hypothetical lordship of Highgarden affect the rest of the series?
Bronn just walked into Winterfell unannounced to accost and possibly kill Jaime and Tyrion on Cersei's behalf. But instead he made a deal with them. Tyrion offered him Highgarden if Dany's side won the ultimate battle, and that's a gamble he was willing to take. Given his access to Cersei, he could prove to be an essential player in these final episodes.
We know secrets in Westeros travel like wildfire. Jon's lineage may as well be public knowledge from here on out, and it seems like Varys and perhaps Tyrion are starting to think Aegon Targaryen might be a better option for the Iron Throne. Esther, your thoughts?
Dany's decision to immediately head into battle with Cersei without giving her forces any time to rest set off a bunch of warning bells, particularly for Sansa. Sansa decided to let Jon's big secret slip to Tyrion, who told Varys. And right now, it certainly seems like Daenerys is slipping into Mad Queen territory. So Varys' vague plans to overthrow her and put Jon on the throne may not be so far-fetched. Do we like what the show is doing to Dany? Hell no. But Varys may have a point if she goes after a bunch of innocent citizens.
Which leads me to the big question. Just what is Dany going to do next? She's down one super cool BFF and one dragon child, all thanks to Cersei. Is she going to rain hellfire over King's Landing?
Cersei took out Dany's trusted advisor Missandei and her dragon Rhaegal, so you better bet she's headed out on a warpath. Did you see her game face at the end of the episode? Not someone I'd want to f with.
I did, and I was shook. Esther, I know this show just keeps getting more and more unpredictable, so I think it's a good time to bring up the Death Forecaster 5000 to see if we can get any reads on the penultimate episode of the series.
I think there's a high chance of Clegane Bowl, and given the way things are going, a 50% chance that the Hound is done.
He sure is one tough man to kill, but I am inclined to agree. We have a question from one of our loyal viewers, Rose L. from Albany, New York. Are you on the line, Rose?
Hey guys, I'm a major fan of the Wildlings, especially Tormund. Do you think we're gonna see him again? And what about Ghost? He's such a good boy. By the way, Alex, will you marry me?
No.
Hey Rose, thanks for the question. Sorry to break it to you, but I think we've seen the last of some of our northern friends. Ghost definitely deserved more pets before that send-off.
Ghost literally ran out to the front lines to fight the Whites. What the f, Jon? And finally, our new segment, Memes of Westeros.
Well, we've already talked about that infamous coffee cup, but Dany's mean face is sure inspiring a lot of internet content.